What happens if someone pricks you on your hand? Your brain will not say that it's none of my business, as it is related to hand and not me. Rather, our body organs are integrated part that works in coordination. Similarly, progress in healthcare technology reflects the GDP of country and indirectly the people's standard of living. Hi, this is Gaurav Ghewade, a healthcare professional and a medical marketer, here to share my perspective as an observer of unpredicted pandemic and global crisis. When we talk of coronavirus, it has not only affected the millions, but also challenged the working of healthcare system. The COVID-19 pandemic has exposed the limitations of many health systems, including that some have been previously classified as high-performing and resilient. But subsequently, you also need to acknowledge that this global crisis have accelerated the transformation in healthcare system with major and lasting changes impacting the people's standard of living and value creation in all aspects of their life. There is now addition of COVID-19 to the Millennium Development Goal that aims to reduce the mortality, maternal mortality and roll back the spread of AIDS, malaria and other common diseases. There are now serious concerns about the rate of progress toward these goals and even doubt about the ultimate attainability. The global community has set an ambitious target of improving health of the rate of world's poor. A comprehensive analysis of resilience of health system during the pandemic can therefore pinpoint important lessons and help strengthen countries' preparedness, response, approach to future health challenges. Thus, experts and policymakers across the globe are debating if pandemic have brought us 4 years closer to achieve the Millennium Development Goals or have took us back to achieve this Millennium Development Goal. So let's talk about the technology and the changed mindset of both developing and developed countries in pandemic. It is a really exciting age with technology all around us, but faster recovery from COVID-19 pandemic have proved globally that we are in reimbursement mode, not necessarily in evidence-based mode. Today, our life has turned out to be technology dependent. All sectors starting from agriculture, infrastructure, industrial, education, health, consumer home, security, transport, and all subsections of science are driven by the clock of technology. Can anyone think that we can overpass poverty using these modern tech systems? People in future do not need to pay a heavy penny for the treatment. Every individual will get same level of treatment in healthcare sector. High types of machinery, modified technology based optimal diagnostic tool and e-services are really helping large number of people globally. In addition, novel drug delivery systems, biosimilars, biological and direct gene targeting are the major revolutionary approaches in the area of pharmaceuticals for prevention, diagnosis, cure, chronic treatment and all the life-threatening diseases. Researchers don't just see artificial intelligence as a tool to predict and address everyday needs. It can be now used to help solve some of the most important social and economic issues of our day. Scientists are harnessing AI's data mining ability in the fight against poverty, what United Nations called today's greatest challenge. AI has already been utilized in the field of medical, which includes drug development, diagnosis, health monitoring, digital consultation, surgical treatment, and all the personalized treatment as well. AI applications are set to shift research and practices from a reactive to a proactive one, and the effect of artificial intelligence on work safety, health and well-being will be key for a next generation. Recently, a medical research company claimed human organs can be made using 3D printing technology. So in a simplified manner, printing organs seems like a science fiction, but will soon become a reality. And this is possible only because of additive manufacturing technology. The days are not far that every hospital will have a technology that your damaged organ will be replaced by a 3D print organ as a part of your body servicing, as we currently do to the vehicles. As it has been forecasted that 3D printing devices will be worth of $3.55 million at the end of 2025. And people do not need to invest more for the treatment that ultimately catalyzes the poverty alleviation. Microneedles. In comparison to conventional drug delivery method, the advent of microneedle based technology have overcome the obstacle like patient compliance due to its non-invasive nature, faster onset of action, long-term treatment. So microneedles are a revolution in drug delivery science and have a great potential in clinical approach. And it is expected to lead the global civilization in treatment of chronic diseases at a cheaper rate. Next one is biosimilars. To understand biosimilars, you need to first understand biological drugs. When you think of a drug, you often think a chemical compound like aspirin, a pill that you can pick up from your local supermarket or a pharmacy. Biological drugs are a biological oriented molecule like protein and peptides or enzymes. But traditional drugs are chemical referred to small molecules. Biosimilars are not new drugs, but rather they are copies of biological drugs that have been used to treat many diseases. The products are very expensive due to the cost linked to the complicated development and its manufacturing. Besides, in the coming days, due to increase in demand and supply ratio, these products will be available at an affordable rate and cost to the end user. Physicians, researchers and engineers work together to develop a medical device based on unique clinical needs. For certain devices, a clinical trial are conducted to test whether the device is safe, effective or for the intended purpose. The high-risk devices are often studied under investigational device exemption that requires strict oversight by FDA's Center of Device and Radiological Health as well as local institutional review board. Depending upon the device class and category of its exemption, it undergoes the commercialization. For example, such devices are blood pressure cuffs, liver streaming patches and the pacemakers. Next one is polypills. The term individual pill or polypill describes the pill that contains the combination of several medications commonly used to treat heart disease and high blood pressure. Doctors aren't yet sure what the best combination of medication is for the polypill. It will be probably including low doses of these medications, for example aspirin and statins. The polypill is still being studied and isn't available in many countries for the sale, but studies suggest that combined medication helps people to adhere to their treatment. Although recent result evidence low rate of side effect in the recent clinical trials of polypill, it is anticipated to save manufacturing cost, which indirectly saves the money in the patient pocket. So summing it up, the argument I am making is very simple. Pharmaceutical industry is facing tough competition in the area of drug discovery, making biological, bulk manufacturing of excipients and intermediate. Our industry have made lot of money from generic product from Western markets for more than a decade, but has failed to invest in long-term development of smart technology or innovative technological products. And I would like to mention to the policymakers and the administrator in the government who are responsible for this investment in public health to create a smart technology product, as there is need to boost up technology based innovation products that will result into first, increase in patient safety, second, help in early detection of diseases, third, reduction in hospital stay, which will reduce the load of pockets of end user and assist combating the poverty in the developing countries. Thank you.